not. So the Lord used your situation with someone that you care about, and that's usually what He does. He'll take someone that we care about, or there's a heart, we have God's heart for that person, for that purpose. We'll step them into a place of intercession for them. But it's birthing and overcoming authority over a wide spectrum. So God walked with Abraham. Abraham had a desire for family, so God walked with him, and God did bless Abraham's family. But the big picture was the children of Abraham, the nation of Israel, a kinsman redeemer that would come forth to redeem. So the application is just huge. But God takes a personal situation and circumstances and says, I will use that as a womb to birth my authority for the purpose that I want to release them. Does that make sense? Is a platform, it's more of a platform to share God's purpose.
That's right.
Yes. And God's doing that in the media, in entertainment, finance, business, education, government. All these platforms that the church is vacated, and I don't think God ever intended us to vacate it. And now we have issues in society. God's raising up kingly anointings in this season because it's going to take a kingly authority to take it back. And once it was given up, it's going to be a battle, and that's why. So the discouragement, and the heaviness, and everything you're feeling, it's a birthing of an overcoming anointing. That's where the kings are birthed. Is in that place of not my will but yours be done, and just David going to. There was one small boy that was had a different perspective and a different mindset, and so he was willing to go to the battlefield when all of Israel preferred to hide. And so there's a different perspective. So I talked about perspective and a different perspective, seeing it from eternal perspective, and seeing it from light in the midst of bringing light in the midst of the darkness, and all those areas of society to take that back and let that light shine. So God's gonna that's why perspective. I mean, you're gonna have to see it from eternal perspective, because it's not gonna be easy and it's not gonna be fun. I mean, it's probably gonna be nasty, and a lot of nasty things done and said about you. If you're not gonna be the T.D. Jakes on the platform, the man of the hour, hour of power, or whatever. It's not gonna be It's going to be hand-to-hand combat, but God's going to honor that. And what you'll have, what my experience has been, is in those times, the Lord will come to me. And it's just, the sweetest, most precious thing. I don't know if I can say it without crying. He'll come to me and say, am I not enough? Yeah. And so He'll give me something to do that's hard and it hurts. And it's not fun. But He'll come and meet with me in my quietness. And He'll say, am I not enough? I can't even say it. And I'll say, Lord, you're worth it. I'll do it for you. It's like when Lord comes to you in that moment and He says, am I not enough? It's almost like all the other stuff doesn't, it's like, I don't care. Am I not enough is enough light that pushes out all the heaviness, all the darkness, all the pain, it's not fair, God, all of that, just like He pushes it in. Because what happens is His presence, and that's how would I say, I don't know if the trade-off is maybe the import-export business, maybe trade-off is a good analogy, I don't know. But He comes with the bread of His presence. And He says, here, I'll share this with you. I'll share it. And that's the fellowship of the sufferer. He was rejected and despised, but yet He accomplished the Father's will. And He meets us in that place. And so He'll come and He'll say, am I not enough? Here's the bread of my presence. Let's you and I, let's just come together. I'm going to meet with you. I'm going to heal that wound in you. And I'm going to shore up that weakness in you. And that lack that you think you have, I'm going to fill that, and just he begins to minister to me, just to, and I hope it doesn't sound arrogant, but it's just very seldom do I want a prophetic word. Does that make sense?
Yes.
I go to that quiet place because he's enough. In that place, he's enough. And that goes, goodness gracious. That's like the distance from here to the moon beyond what a prophetic word is. It's just his presence that I fed upon his presence. I ate the bread of life, the bread that comes down from heaven. I fed upon that. And so it's almost like that becomes his word living in me. It resounds in me. It's just it's there. I feed upon it all day long. And so it comes out of that place where he'll come and he'll say, am I not enough? Lord, we declare the healing of the land, Lord. Your word says of you, people that are called by your name will humble themselves and pray. You would heal the land. Lord, I ask that you'd raise her up as one with a voice to begin to declare your purposes, your plans, your truth, that we begin to bring forth. And I think that's why it was on your foot. I think it has to do with as you walk. There's something about walking out. Wherever you put your feet, I will give you this place. There's something about declaring the healing of the land wherever you go. And I think it probably won't be just Australia. It'll begin there, it's birthing there, but it'll be in other places. And I think that's going to be part of your role, is bring a healing to the land.
Yes. In Mississippi, there's a farmer, and he began speaking to God, and he said, why do I produce the same as other farmers, and I'm your son? And God woke him up one morning early, and he showed him Abraham and Lot. And he showed him the separation, because Lot took what was good, and Abraham said, I'll just take what's left. But God showed this farmer that Abraham walked to and fro throughout the earth. And he showed him that Abraham would say, I'm here. I'm the Son of God. You don't need to travail anymore. I'm here. And God showed this farmer this in Mississippi, so the farmer began going throughout his land and walking and saying, I'm the Son of God. I'm revealed. I'm here. He has soybean plants that grow as high as his head. He's producing corn where it's normally about 170 bushels per acre. He's getting 250. But there are spots on his combine where it shows he's getting 500 bushels an acre.
Wow.
And God released to me something, and I prophesied about portals. And it's on his land at these portals where he's producing 500. But what I'm sharing with you is, you go back and you walk the land and you say, I'm here. I am the son, the daughter of God, and I'm here. You no longer need to travail. Release your wealth. I'm here.
That's interesting, because the Lord was speaking about portals and opening up the heavens earlier. So,
and at the crossing of the portal, you say that, and it releases the fullness, and the land doesn't have to travail. The land will release its wealth, its hidden wealth to you, because you announce, I'm here. Part of the healing of the land, a lot of times that our healing is really bringing us into our true identity. But the land's the same way. Bringing it back into that place that was originally intended, the identity, the fruitfulness that was originally intended. Because there's a decay that's there because of the result of the fall. And even what we see in the world manifested in the natural realm is a combination of half-truths and lies. It's a blend, it's a mix that's there. And so that's why you have to walk. Isaiah 11, you can't judge by what you see or by what you hear. It's like, you really have to look from that heavenly perspective and walk in truth, declare truth. And just even that manifestation, all creation groans. Waiting for the sons. For to be revealed. But they're already revealed. But we have to declare it. And so Adam
God gave Adam to tend the garden. Adam probably didn't have a plow and a
Yes.
just like his father.
He did.
Just like his father. He spoke, he
Yes.
tended the garden by speaking, blessing. I bless the fruitfulness.
Yes.
Just like Jesus cursed the fig tree
Yes.
and it withered. Adam did the
Yes.
same thing. With his mouth he spoke blessing.
That's
And
what
it
God
gave
showed
forth
this farmer.
fruitfulness.
Yeah.
So, yeah.